Arizona monsoon 2019 forecast calls for slow start to heat, rain. The pleasant spring weather enjoyed in the Phoenix area and throughout Arizona could push back the start of the 2019 Arizona monsoon. Monsoon season, as declared by the National Weather Service since 2008, begins June 15 and runs through September 30. Monsoon condition. The National Weather Service in Tucson released its 2019 monsoon outlook video on May 30th. In short, and they say goodbye to the lower temperatures we've benefited from this spring. The climate prediction. That's how things appear to look at this point, in terms of the trends, said Glenn Later, the NWS meteorologist who produced the video. Several factors figure into the monsoon outlook. In the equatorial eastern Pacific Ocean, signaled by above normal temperatures in those waters often mean a drier than average summer in Arizona. The correlation between the low pressure areas that combined with LNI plus or minus O to keep temperature below normal for most of May can also delay the shift in winds needed to spark monsoon storms. More low pressure in the west will keep the flow a bit more westerly, as opposed to southerly or southeasterly, Later said. That may keep things. That low pressure area is starting to weaken, though. As a result, but another remnant of our pleasant spring, not to mention the wet winter, can also play a role in delaying the beginning of the monsoon. The subtropical high-pressure area that is a catalyst for the wind shift that causes our monsoon conditions needs heat to move into position. That high-pressure area starts in Mexico. When it moves up for more stories that matter, hot, dry conditions in the Desertozali-Kajak shift that allows that area of high pressure to travel north. This usually State climatologist Nancy Sullivan explained thought the wet winter and relatively cool spring may slow down that process. In years with a really heavy snowpack and a lot of moisture in the soil from winter activity, it sometimes suppresses the development of the high pressure we need to spin around and bring moisture up for the monsoon, Sullivan said. Sullivan said that doesn't mean it won't happen eventually, it just might take a little longer. Dry soil heats up. The LNI plus or minus O conditions that are helping delay onset of the monsoon might contribute to our rainfall totals late in the season. Sometimes, the warmer Pacific waters associated with LNI plus or minus O can strengthen tropical storms in that part of the world. Those storms, heavy rains in Arizona last October, were the result of the remnants of Hurricanes Rosa and Sergio reaching Arizona. Computer models aren't predicting a repeat of last year's heavy rains, particularly this far in advance, but they are leaning toward above normal rainfall levels in August and September. Speaking of computer models, the Climate Prediction Center say summer outlook calls for an end to the cooler weather we've enjoyed this spring. The outlook for June-August shows a 40 to 50% probability of above normal temperatures for Arizona. The rainfall we'll see how this year's monsoon plays out. The 2018 season got off to a slow start, just a trace of rain in June before things picked up in July and slowed down again in August. Last year's monsoon reached the reporter at 4602-444-8817. Or follow him on. This article originally appeared on Arizona Republic. Search for location/city.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.